Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I'm going to talk about Stephen A. Smith, man. This guy never gives up. He recently went on to a podcast, someone's streaming platform, and brought up the issues that he had some time ago. Well, he rehashed the issues that he had some time ago with Steven Jackson. And his issue with Steven Jackson was that Steven Jackson basically called him a snitch. So Steven Jackson called him a snitch because of a conversation or something he said on First Take, where he said that Stephen A. Smith said that Russell Westbrook should be he dry snitched on him and said that he should really be suspended for a game because of something that he did during the game. And Steven Jackson said that he was out of pocket, and really was dry snitching for for no reason. And so Stephen A. brought this back up. Like I said, he was on someone's show. And to me, I just think that Stephen A. Smith, he acts like he don't get it. He don't understand like what dry snitching is, number one. And then he don't understand that like a lot of people have issues with some of the things that he do. Nobody really have any issues with him, like as far as doing his job, but he will go above and beyond to above and beyond doing his job, and really just like he will take like basically try to take money out of players' pockets. He has called for Kyrie Irving to retire from the game. He said that nobody should give him no more than a 1-year deal. Now, can you imagine if people was commenting on Stephen A. Smith money like that, saying that they should only give him a 1-year deal? That would be out of line, and he would definitely be outraged about it. But Stephen A. Smith, despite the fact that no one wants to be around him, he mentioned the fact that he was not invited to a white party that Michael Rubin had recently, an all-white party. And he said that it was because, some of the people there wouldn't have won him there. And he said mainly, people like Steven Jackson. And so this just goes to prove that, people like Stephen A. Smith, who goes around brown nosing, basically don't have, that's not a way to gain the respect of your peers or people who respect, who's in the same business as you. Recently, there has also been like somebody from the ESPN network said that, that they really don't like the atmosphere that Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe has created within the network. And so if people don't want to work with him within his own circle, then that really should go to show him that he is he really doing too much. And I just think that the fact that he act like he don't get it, he don't really care about what his co-workers or his contemporaries really think about him. He just, it's just all about him doing what he think will make him look good in front of the in front of his bosses. This is the same guy who said that he thought that he think about every morning when he get up how to make more money for his bosses. And so with that kind of mentality, that's cool if he want to have that kind of mentality. But when he take it to the point where he's endangering or he's taking money from other people out of other people's pocket, then that's how, that's when I think he's gone too far with his philosophy. Like most men don't think like that. They or even anybody who has a job, that people want to do their job and they want to do a good job at it, but they're not thinking about, like, how I can impress my bosses, or make more money for my boss so he can give me a little cut. People really don't think like that. And so, like a lot of the things that Stephen A. Smith says are telling about himself, and he don't even really realize, or maybe he don't even care that he's telling. You know what I mean? Like I said, he don't have the respect of his peers or people in the industry. And so one good thing about it though is he keeps getting called out on social media. And I think that's what you have to do with people like Stephen A. Smith. You have to kind of like, eh, you gotta definitely call him out and allow him to alienate himself, and then, because everybody, I think a lot of people who have jobs work with people like this. And you just have to really, just as much as possible, separate yourself from people like, from like Stephen A. Smith. I think his attitude is dangerous. Like I said, it's destructive. And he don't mind ruining somebody else's career just so he can look good. And so yeah, I mean, basically that's my take on it. I think, every time somebody calls Stephen A. Smith out, man, I just think it's a good thing, because like I said, in my opinion, I think he's doing too much. It's really unnecessary for him to do the things that he do. You really don't see other people doing the things that he do, as far as, like, calling for people to be suspended, calling for people to retire from their sport. Just at every opportunity, Stephen A. Smith will throw anybody under the bus. And you know, so I'm glad that people like Steven Jackson and a lot of other people just continue to call this guy out, because he really he's out of line on so many different levels. But with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, you can go to urbanplatformfashion.com and check out the merch. I have hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts, and short sleeve t-shirts. And with that being said, man, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Stephen A. Smith. Do you think that he is that he's quick to throw people under the bus? And let me know, how do you handle people on your job or people that you work with who are who will do this, who are brown noses and who will do this. Like I said, if you want to be a brown noser and you want to kiss up to your employer, that's cool, but don't do it at the expense of your coworkers or people, or anybody else. Really, don't do that at the expense of other people. And he's just too willing to do that at the expense of others. So like I said, just leave a comment, and I look forward to reading your comments. With that being said, peace. I'll check you all out on the next video.